The Bentley Flying Spur is not just a car but a rolling statement of power, craftsmanship, heritage, and innovation, a four-door grand tourer that blends performance, presence, and prestige in a way very few automobiles on the planet can. And in this in-depth exploration we will take a closer look at every angle of this legendary sedan, from its design and interior opulence to its engineering, driving dynamics, history, and modern innovations, because the Flying Spur represents the pinnacle of Bentley's philosophy that luxury and performance can coexist in perfect harmony. Beginning with its design, the exterior of the Flying Spur has always embodied Bentley's DNA. Muscular haunches, flowing lines, and that imposing matrix grille flanked by crystal-cut LED matrix headlamps, with the latest generation pushing even further with a more assertive stance, larger wheel options up to 22 inches, subtle aerodynamic sculpting that makes this ultra-luxury sedan as elegant as it is commanding, and at the rear, oval taillights, chrome finishes, and a purposeful diffuser remind you this is not just about refinement but also speed. Inside, stepping into the cabin of the Flying Spur feels like entering a handcrafted private lounge. Bentley's master artisans combine the finest natural materials like supple hides, rare veneers, precision machined metals, and modern 3D textures into an environment that is both traditional and futuristic. The famous rotating display seamlessly switches between a 12.3-inch touchscreen, analog dials, or a clean veneer panel at the touch of a button, while seating is nothing short of extraordinary with diamond quilting, extended legroom, massage and ventilation functions, and customizable ambient lighting creating an atmosphere that adapts to your mood. And rear seat passengers are treated like royalty with touchscreen remotes, media controls, and even optional champagne coolers, because in the Flying Spur luxury is not confined to the driver's seat. On the performance front, Bentley has redefined expectations by replacing its iconic W12 with the groundbreaking ultra-performance hybrid system, combining a twin-turbocharged V8 with an advanced electric motor, together producing a jaw-dropping 771 horsepower and 1,000 Newton-meters of torque, numbers that allow this stately limousine to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, faster than many supercars, yet still cruise effortlessly with near-silent electric power for up to 47 miles of pure EV driving, with a total range exceeding 500 miles, a balance of brute force and sustainability that shows Bentley's commitment to the future. And thanks to all-wheel drive, all-wheel steering, and Bentley dynamic ride suspension, this car corners with agility that belies its size, soaking up imperfections with serene smoothness but tightening body control when you demand excitement, making the Flying Spur equally at home on a twisty mountain pass, a long-distance highway, or gliding silently through the city. Technology is everywhere but always discreet. From driver assistance systems like adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and night vision, to the latest My Bentley App Studio that lets you integrate apps directly into the infotainment system, to a suite of connected services that make ownership seamless, and audiophiles will revel in the optional Naim for Bentley audio system, a 2,200-watt masterpiece with 19 speakers and active bass transducers built into the seats for a concert hall experience on wheels, while those who prefer classic refinement can choose wood veneers from a selection of rare species, each book matched and polished to perfection, or even commission bespoke Mulliner personalization to create a truly one-of-one Flying Spur that reflects individual taste. Historically, the Flying Spur lineage goes back to 2005 when Bentley introduced the Continental Flying Spur, a sedan that took the spirit of the Continental GT Coupe and added rear doors and more space, over time evolving into its own model with sharper design, advanced technology, and higher levels of exclusivity. The second generation in 2013 brought a more athletic design language, the third generation in 2019 introduced rear steering, the rotating display, and electrification, and now the latest generation is the boldest step yet, transforming the Flying Spur into Bentley's first four-door supercar and its most powerful and efficient luxury sedan ever, proving that heritage does not mean standing still but embracing change without losing identity. In terms of rivals, the Flying Spur sits in rare company, competing with the Rolls-Royce Ghost, Mercedes Maybach S-Class, and perhaps Porsche's Panamera Turbo SE Hybrid, yet it maintains a unique identity, being sportier and more driver-focused than a Rolls, more artisanal and exclusive than a Mercedes, and more opulent than a Porsche, creating a niche where it truly reigns supreme. Customization is another hallmark, with thousands of possible configurations in paint, leather, veneer, and stitching, alongside special Mulliner commissions that allow for personal crests, custom embroidery, and unique color schemes, meaning no two Flying Spurs need ever be alike, and Bentley buyers often spend significant time curating every detail of their car, making ownership an experience that starts long before the first drive. On the road, what defines the Flying Spur is duality, the ability to be both a serene sanctuary and an exhilarating performance machine. You can cruise silently in EV mode through urban streets, switch to hybrid mode for long journeys with incredible efficiency, or unleash the full might of the V8 and electric motor combined for supercar-level acceleration, all while cocooned in hushed refinement. It is this flexibility that makes the Flying Spur unlike anything else, a car that adapts not just to the road but to the driver's mood and lifestyle. Environmentally, Bentley has committed to becoming an all-electric brand by 2030, and the Flying Spur's ultra-performance hybrid system is a major milestone toward that goal, reducing CO2 emissions dramatically while retaining everything Bentley stands for: effortless power, grandeur, and elegance, showing that the future of luxury motoring is not compromise but evolution. Ultimately, the Flying Spur is more than a car. It is a symbol of success, artistry, and progress, a machine that respects tradition while embracing tomorrow, blending the soul of a craftsman's masterpiece with the performance of a modern hybrid super sedan. And for those fortunate enough